Hi friends, welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. Today I'm giving you an update on my garden and how amazing it is doing. It is July 7th and this is how it's going. If you've been following along, you know that this is the addition to my garden this year. This is our Vigo raised garden beds and we bought the olive color. Eventually I'm going to put 4 more in right here. We also bought the trellis that comes with this kit and it is amazing. We are waiting for those tomatoes to go up and over. It's going to be amazing when it does, but we are really loving this system. And I love, as an added bonus, how our vegetables just kind of hang over the edge as they grow. And what's nice about this is that they don't get dirty and they don't get like a ground spot on them. They are really awesome and delicious all the way around. So this year I grew a couple new things. We have some winter squash that's growing in my garden. Right here is my winter squash. It's looking really healthy, really great. My tomatoes are getting humongous here. And you can see here too, I've got some cucumbers starting to go up and over. I've got to do some more trellising here. But let's see if I can find some for you. Oh, there we go. There's a little cucumber. They're so cute. And this is my pepper bed that I accidentally grew pumpkins out of. I actually had some volunteer plants come up and I thought it was squash. Turns out it's pumpkin. So I've been trying to keep that over here and not let it take over my pepper plants. But I have some jalapeno and I have some cayenne growing as well. You can see here, we've got quite a few. This bed is doing awesome. We put a lot of extra bunny poop in it for nutrients. And we've got watermelon growing here. Look how cute that is. Have you ever seen a baby watermelon? Baby watermelon are one of the cutest things I've ever seen grow in my garden. First time we did it, I was like, wait, for real? That is adorable. I mean, look at that. Just so cute. Look at that little tiny baby. And then over here is my zucchini. And we have a giant one here. I actually just got back from vacation. Otherwise I wouldn't let it grow this big. But look at that. Ha ha ha. I have another one too, so this will be our collection pile. I'm gonna grab the squash over here. We had squash for dinner tonight. I have an episode from last year on squash and zucchini casserole. You've got to check it out because it's really delicious and it's perfect for this time of year. So simply take your squash and give it a little twist and it comes right off. Another thing we got coming in hot here on the homestead is grapes. I mean, look at these. Just incredible. So you can see I've taken a jewelry bag and covered most of them. Some of these popped up after. But the jewelry bag really protects them from the birds, especially as they get closer to being ripe. We have quite a few plants down the way here. So I'm super excited for those to come to harvest this year. We had a very, very bad year for our orchard. I'm sure if you followed along, you know We got a terrible frost. Well, let me start from the beginning. We had temperatures soar this spring, which forced out all of our trees to bloom early. And when you get them flowering too early and then normal weather comes along, like a frost, because that would be its normal time to still frost, it damages the fruit, and it damages the flower, and then it damages the fruit. So all of our trees lost their fruit, which is super disappointing. We have a couple stray apples here and there. Got one there, and a couple on this tree. Oh my goodness, there's a cute little nest. Let's see if there's anything in it. So we do have some plums, but all of our peaches and all of our apples. I think we have 38 trees, and I think we're gonna get probably about 40 apples total. Just terrible, absolutely terrible. So, yeah. And then I'm sure you have seen my lazy way to grow potatoes episode, and this is the results. We are going to fill this up now with even more dirt, and these little sprouts will make it all the way to the top, and our potato is on the bottom, on the ground. So this is pretty exciting. A couple more pumpkins growing here. We have our Romas coming in strong. We've got some onions that are almost ready to harvest. All in all, things are really going well in my raised bed garden. So now we're gonna head over to another part of the yard where I have blackberries. And those blackberries were heavily pruned this last year. And they got off to a late start. I was wondering if maybe I had damaged them and gone too far, but don't worry, they came back with a vengeance and they're doing fantastic. Look at that. Dripping with blackberries. Pretty impressive, huh? If you want another video on how to prune your blackberries, I'll link that down below. It gives you the greatest heads up for the next year so you don't get a lull in your blackberries. Sometimes they can overproduce one year and then the next year you don't get quite as many. But if you prune them like I did, you'll get as many as you need every year. And then here is my zinnia patch. We have a couple flowers already. This is the earliest I have gotten flowers. So this is pretty exciting. So I planted 6 beds of zinnias this year, and 2 of them are extra long. I can't believe I'm already getting blooms. That is the earliest that I've ever gotten flowers out of these. I plant from seed and I sow directly. So we've got these 2. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I am a photographer, so I will be taking pictures of children, fine art portrait pictures of children in my zinnia patch. So that's really exciting. And I feel so accomplished that I'm able to grow them all on my own. So it's something that no one else has exactly, and it's something that I grew and created just for kids to be able to have a magical night in a beautiful princess dress in the middle of my flower patch. So that will be very exciting. I'm glad everything is coming up wonderfully. So that is my garden update for this week. Lots of projects are coming together really nicely, and our garden is in full bloom. It is such a beautiful sight to see. Thank you so much for following along with me today, my friends. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you learned something. I hope that your gardens are going great and that you are getting full harvest out of your hard work and labors. It is great to be alive. It is July. It is full gardening season. We are almost at the point where we're going to be harvesting every single day, trying to can and store all of our goodies so that we can eat them year round. I'm so excited. The kids can't wait to help me, and we're going to have some good times. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget about that bell. I'm going to start canning really soon. I'm going to take you along for the ride, and I'm going to teach you how to do it too. So come along. Let's have a good time together, and let's store some food. I will see you next time on Sheena's Homestead. Bye, friends.